Hello, my fellow Nico Nextbot players. Have you ever wanted to get better at Nico's Nextbots? Don't you feel like you're just sick of dying too much the same old boring ways like this? Well, now I can help you with that. Today, I'm gonna teach you how not to not only not suck at Nico's Nextbots, but how to BHOP, Trimp, and more. So, I'm gonna teach you how to BHOP now. The first step to pretty much BHOPing is make sure you have a thumb while you use the arrow keys, clearly. Because if you don't have that thumb, I don't know how you're gonna touch that space bar. So to get started BHOPing, you can really do it in any way, shape, or form. As you can see, you can do it while walking, or you can do it while running. Now, depending on if you have toggle shift on, doesn't really matter. Anyways, to start BHOPing, essentially you're going to want to press your spacebar continuously. You cannot hold the spacebar, as well that would not require any skill, and this game is about BHOP skill, at least I'd assume so. There are actually two ways to BHOP. You have the BHOP way by what you get by like the extra score. You know, when it says you BHOP, you get like a +1 score on the middle of your screen. Well, there's that BHOP, which is like a slower variation. You don't gain speed quickly. And then there's the fast BHOP. It's where you tap your spacebar quite a lot. As you can see, I surpassed 70 just instantly. So basically, if you got like a private server, you should go ahead and try and BHOP in there. If not, join a friend's private server if they have one. And if not, again, just try and BHOP while playing the game. I believe that would be the best way to get better at BHOPing as well. If you're getting chased by a Nextbot, you're going to try and do everything you can. Alright, so now once you're comfortable with BHOPing and you can accumulate pretty nice speeds of over 55 to 70, we're gonna go on to our next thing. This has always been in the game, although not many people know of it apparently. Before they added it as a score update when you get the Trimp. So the Trimp is basically when you're gaining enough speed right here, is when you're able to slide up stuff like this, which gains a massive amount of speeds. Do note that you will probably die if there is a Nextbot. Now, basically, to Trimp, it's pretty simple. When you get up here, all you really have to do is... I used to think that you had to spam the spacebar, as I'll show you right here. No, actually, that is not how that works. You can simply gain enough speed. I'd say about 50, 60, and you're good to... 55, 60, you're good. You just hold it, and it launches you. Hold space as soon as you get to this part. Anything like that, anything that is slope-like will instantly send you upward. Now, for sensitivity, it's pretty much find your own sensitivity. Do you find it comfortable playing really fast mouse movement? So, you know, your mouse DPI, instead of being like really slow like this when you turn it all the way towards you, some people will have their DPI real high where they can turn it all the way towards them and it does like 360s. Or they'll have it slow where it slowly goes all the way around for a full 360. Pretty much finding your sensitivity is key to at least maneuvering, because movement is key in this game and it will save your life. If you cannot whisk around these, you might want to change your sensitivity. Besides that car's an asshole. We don't talk about it. Because Nextbots will get stuck and confused. If you loop around them like this, they're not going to have an easy time getting you. But if you're just going straight forward, they're going to catch up. And trust me, movement and mouse placement with DPI is going to be important, because then you'll be able to do stuff like that. Or if you're like me, you like to try and BHOP and do a 360. Now, BHOPing is also very versatile when it comes to a certain mechanic. So pipes have this weird trimp feature because of the way their hitboxes, their collision box, whatever you really want to call it, I guess. So as you can see, like, you know, I'm pick up speed gradually when I BHOP, right? But when I go on here, I start zooming. As you can see, I actually just broke 80 easily. It's better to get a BHOP start if you can. But these pipes, and I've tested it many times, if you're really good at BHOPing on those pipes, because they can be a bit of an annoyance, you can literally shoot to like 120 to 200 speed if you're trimping on the edges. As you see, like, that thing just carried me far. For some reason, running into glass in a certain way, you can run into it normally, but if you run into it at a slight angle, this has a lot of glass panels. Watch my speed. You see how that just flew me out of there? So that's another cool glitch, and I'm not sure why that happens. I did also want to note that if I didn't mention this in the beginning, I will edit this in here. When you're BHOPing, if you don't have as much speed, it's really hard to trimp up stuff. Anyways, after you master the BHOP, the trimp, and basically the areas where you can do that stuff, when you're playing arcade mode, especially Crossroads, because that map is an absolute movement haven, as I've shown in my previous video, and I will be showing it in this video too. When you get the hang of that and you at least master it to a degree, you can set up routes for yourself. So guys, once you master trimping, BHOPing, and then, you know, you plan out routes and stuff, always make your routes different. Don't just follow the same route, because especially in my last video, it's killed me many times. Always try and switch it up. And another thing, avoid people, especially if they're being chased by Nextbots, because they could like do something really stupid and then you'll die. That's just bad timing basically, and it's happened to me multiple times. All right, so now I'm gonna just show a little bit of a couple clips.
I seen it typing on Twitter like, yeah. All in my DMs and mentions like, nah. She know I hang with them killers like, yeah. Got me like, yeah. Since she follow my Insta and Twitter, she did me dirty, won't ever forgive her. Like, I ain't been broke in a minute. Came in the game and I'm winning. I'm the kid, Jason kidding, you kidding me? Yes, fuck that bitch till the day I die. 220 on the dash, shake a bloody red eye. I got the pay coming in, finna give me, yeah. Tryna link, I ain't really got no time. Give a fuck about a hater, y'all can suck me dry. And your bitch can too, yeah, I know she gon' ride. For me good, she got her barking. Sliding up and down the pole, know she working. I keep the thing on my shoulder, know she laying on it. Put a ring on the rider, put a beam on it. Grass grow green on the other side. Two bad hoes in it down the ride. You ain't no money, you got no money deals. I just be talking, but not a shit for real. You ain't no money, you got no money deals. I just be talking, but not a shit. Yes, fuck that bitch till the day I die. 220 on the dash, shake a bloody red eye. I got the pay coming in, finna give me yeah. Tryna link, I ain't really got no time. Give a fuck about a hater, y'all can suck me dry. And your bitch can too, yeah, I know she gon' ride. For me good, she got her barking. Sliding up and down the pole, know she working me.
Basically, guys, after seeing that, pretty much once you master those, you accumulate a lot of speed and you're able to do pretty cool things, and, you know, even discover like funny looking routes that, like, you know, doesn't look possible, but it is. Anyways, this is me, a Nico Nextbot Movement Pro and Pro in general, signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with the other people that play the game, as well as, well, enjoy it, I guess, or Roblox content, whatever, you know. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.